Get your booty checked and check it out. Because you know what, man? Listen, and I'm going to just break it down for you, right? Now, most people, probably about 85% of people, they're sheep, okay? We have three types of people in this world. We have the sheep, 85%. Then we have the wolf. The wolf will prey on the sheep because they realize the sheep are a bunch of dumb fucking people. All they do is huddle together and they're like, which direction should we go? Okay? And then we have the shepherd. The shepherd is the person who has claimed or really stand on the mountain and say, listen, I'm going to protect you sheep from the wolf. So three type of people, right? Now, to be honest, most likely you're probably a sheep. Let's be honest, right? Now, most people don't do independent thinking. They do group thinking. So they fall into that sheep category because they want to move with everybody else. Cool. Now, here's the thing, man, because the sheep love to be led, and to be honest, they don't even really want to know the full truth, you know what I mean? They love to be led. I mean, I'll give you an example, right? If you ask a lot of people on social media right now, and this is the reality of things, right? You ask them, what's the biggest problem in the United States of America? If we're going to think about we're about to elect a new presidential candidate, what is the biggest concern for the entire United States of America? You know what they'll probably say? The police killing niggas, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. That's a problem. But if your whole scope of how the world works and the entire United States and the litany of problems that we're actually facing, if that's number one, you are definitely focused on the wrong agenda. And I mean, I don't mean you're focused on not getting police to kill black men, but if that's the biggest problem in your eyes, you're completely skewed from what's going on in reality. Now, for some people, that's the agenda they really push. That's the propaganda they really follow or they really want to disseminate, right? Now, because of that, we get a lot of different people who focus on these things, right? And they focus on it, they kind of put it out, people eat it up, and people kind of just follow along, and everybody just becomes a microphone from the original person who said it. So one person says it, everybody keeps repeating it, and by the time it gets all the way down the line, it's like a different story. Anyway. Now, we have a bunch of social media activists, right? And if you guys don't know, those are the people who I guess they have conveniently always went to like protests, rallies. They kind of tweet out information, say, let's just say Sandra Bland supposedly gets murdered by the cops. They'll put up all type of evidence and look at this picture, zoom in here, click out here, look at this, flip it, rotate it, do this, do that, do that. We have solved the mystery with just an Instagram picture. Okay, this is what people do on social media. Okay, now Black Twitter, Negro Twitter, they are what you call sheep because no independent thinking. It's a bunch of group thinking. To be honest, there's a couple of leaders. It could be the ratchet part of Black Twitter. It could be the political part, the Black Lives Matter part. But I say all that to say, there's this one guy. His name is Shaun King. You could say he's a very influential part or part of the movement. I guess you would say Black Lives Matter. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm incorrectly categorizing that. But he's an important figure on Negro Twitter. Now, the thing about sheep, right? When sheep feel like they have been misled, they are so fucking angry, right? Now, we all saw what happened with Rachel Dolezal, right? Remember the white woman who was parading around and masquerading around to be black, but we actually found out she was white. Mama white, daddy white, bitch you white, okay? Now, this website, I believe it's called Breitbart, it pretty much put out a story. And by the way, let me just frame it in context. Breitbart is a right-wing conservative website. They're really not down with all this Black Lives Matter shit. Okay, so let's just put it in context. But they put this whole thing out saying, hey, the guy that a lot of people are following, he's not even black. He's been duping and misleading, hoodwinking, bamboozling everybody. He's a white boy. He's literally a white liberal. Now, they put up some evidence. I'm not going to get too much into it because, listen, I guarantee he's going to have a field day debunking it. I'm guaranteed they're going to have a field day trying to put more shit on it. But I'm just going to talk about the drama in general, right? So, pretty much, they're saying he's white, right? Apparently, he was categorized, or people thought he was biracial. He went to Morehouse. That's a historic black college. He went there on a scholarship. I mean, Oprah pretty much gave him a scholarship. Like, people thought he was black or some type of black. We all know how it goes, right? I mean, if you have a 1% of black, you're a full-on Negro, okay? So, people thought he was black. The website comes out and says, he's not black. He's white. Now, everybody, they're losing their fucking mind. The number one trend today. Now, as I said, this is a reason why when people follow and they look towards group thinking, and they follow these movements, and they're basically sheep because that's what you're doing, because you don't really question the motive, you just kind of echo what everybody else is saying. This is what happens. Now, I'm hoping that this guy, well, I'm not hoping that he's black or anything like that, but I'm hoping he hasn't been lying to the people, but we will see. Now, for you guys probably follow some of these guys on social media. Maybe you don't. Maybe you follow the Savages. The Savages ain't got no time for all that fuckery, okay? But still, man, that's the reason why I stay out of a lot of these cases, because a lot of people, they have agendas to push, they have propaganda to spread, and they have sheep to lead. So when they put stuff out, if I jump on it immediately, and I have jumped on things immediately, not to realize or only to find out later on that the actual facts come out that make you look stupid. Just like you guys told me, yo, do the story. She was dead in the picture. They murdered her. We got the fucking video of her taking a mugshot. How was she dead in the picture? I don't look like a fucking idiot. That's the reason why, if you guys wonder, like, yo, why don't you talk about that? Yo, I got a million people asking me. Sandra Bland, say her name. Sandra Bland, say her name. They're trying to distract us. Sandra Bland, why don't you do the story? Because we don't know the fucking facts, and you guys are going off what people tweeted on Twitter and what people are evaluating from a grainy, pixelated footage. So you guys get in the comments. Do you guys think this guy's duping you, misleading you? And if he is, what's the problem? And by the way, I want to say this. Apparently, him, just like Rachel Dolezal, they have done a lot for the black community. Doesn't matter, though. So get in the comments. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. If you don't know who this guy is, he's on Twitter. He's like a big fucking deal in the black Negro Twitter community. Check it out. It's Woody Akademiks. I'm out.